Washington is waiting for the release of the Inspector General report, and already some leaks are making their way around town. One America's Jack Posobiec interviews Sidney Powell, attorney for General Flynn, to learn how it'll affect his case.
We're very excited to welcome back here to One America News Sidney Powell. She's the lead attorney for General Flynn in the case. So we're hearing these new reports that the IG report, this long-awaited review of the FISA process, will be out in early December. It looks like there's some leaks coming out about it, about possible fabricated evidence, altered documents in the FISA process, which also lines up with evidence that you found about alterations in 302 documents on the part of General Flynn's investigators and later prosecutors. Talk about how you think this FISA report may affect your own case, because of course this report is going to come out just about a week before the next hearing in the case.
Yes, I think it will contain a lot of facts that will be relevant to General Flynn's defense. This new leak about the alteration of documents to get the last renewal of the FISA application definitely aligns with what we learned in reviewing the 302s that have been provided to General Flynn's defense, aside from the fact we still don't have the original FBI 302, which Mr. Van Grack, the prosecutor, simply says he doesn't have in his possession, as in it's not in his back pocket. But he has an obligation to go and find it. It's clearly in the FBI's Sentinel system because it doesn't lose things. And if anybody tried to destroy it from within that system, that would be recorded also and significant evidence. We're still waiting for an order from Judge Sullivan in response to my motion to compel production of that evidence and to hold the prosecutors in contempt that could be coming down literally any minute now. And I think he's going to do something. I mean, the evidence we presented is overwhelming that they have been hiding the ball all along.
Are you going to be able to submit this entire FISA report as a filing in the case?
I guess I could, yes. But since it's a public document, I don't think I'd really need to.
What's the most important takeaway for our viewers and for the public about this entire situation as relates to General Flynn?
That the FBI literally made it up as they went along. The investigation was a pretext from the beginning. They had no valid basis to go speak to General Flynn in the White House that day whatsoever. The entire thing, Jack, was just an appalling setup, and then he was framed by the addition of statements added to the 302 that he didn't make and omissions of statements he did make. No one should ever speak to an FBI agent or any federal officer without it being recorded.
One last question. I've got to get your take on this, or a reaction to the fact that we have this new revelation. Remember, we never quite understood why it was that the text messages between Strzok and Page, this affair, became public back when it did, when they were removed from the Mueller investigation. Now we learn that it was because Peter Strzok's own wife was able to get to his phone, found the text messages, called Lisa Page, confronted her, and then went to the FBI with the whole thing.
There is some justice in that.
Sidney Powell, thank you so much for coming on with us, and thank you so much for those insights. We wait to hear, with bated breath, the updates in the case.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.